I didn't know that was going to happen. That was like an interesting thing for me. So I'll get into that like super quick is, so I have a talk show on Pornhub, and then I also
As you
am a
do.
sex educator for Pornhub. And so, what did you say, Ian?
As you do.
As you do, as people
Ah,
do, right? And so that was an unexpected avenue for marketing for me. But because Pornhub is a really big driver of my business, a lot of the people that I work with are going to be men, right? And so I do deal with more male issues. So very common things for guys is going to be early ejaculation and then delayed ejaculation. So those are really big things that people would reach out to a sex coach about. Um, People often who are in a coupleship will deal with a thing called a desire discrepancy. So that is where one partner wants either want more sex than the other partner, or they want a different type of sex than the other partner, right? And then we got to figure out, okay, well, how do I handle this? What do I do with this? Thrusting, so not knowing how to please a woman, or just wanting to learn how to be better in the bedroom, how to be a better lover is a big one as well. So you were talking about like there are guys who thrust too fast, yeah, or just go straight into thrusting. So they talked to me about, okay, well, so what is the land of foreplay? What does it mean to like really take your time making out with a person? What does it mean to really be sensual, to go slow, and to really blow their mind? So I like doing that. And probably the last thing that I see a lot is couples who have some type of non-monogamous desire or want to explore that in some way. So
hmm.
relationships are changing drastically, and that is such an interesting and cool thing. They're, for the most part, people only know about monogamy, right? And they're like, okay, monogamy is the only answer, it's the only option. Well, there are actually all of these communities of people who are doing things that are different, the same way that like there's no gay and straight, there's only like most people are on a spectrum, right? Most people are on a spectrum. They're mostly straight, or they're mostly gay, or they're a little gay, they're a little straight, they're what have you. Relationships are on a spectrum, right? And we have the option of relationships being on a spectrum where they can be monogamous, or it could be all the way over to polyamorous, which is multiple loves, or you could be somewhere in between where you're kind of like monogamish, which is where you're monogamous but then you flirt with other people, but then or you could be in an open relationship where you're with one person, but then you sleep with some other people. There are all of these different options out there. And that is a
Hmm.
really confusing thing to navigate and to figure out. So to talk to somebody like me in the process of that can be really cool. And the reason why I really like working with that demographic too is that I am in that demographic, right? I'm in an open relationship with my husband, and it has been a challenging thing to kind of figure out. And so I like being able to help work people through that.
It's amazing, like when you think about it, because you can talk about politics, we can talk about religion. I know you're not meant to do it in the workplace, but a lot of people do.